Live from Gahanna Lincoln High School's TV studio, this is Lincoln Live. With Caleb Feaster and Brendan Phillips. You're watching Lincoln Live.
Good morning, Lincoln.
Welcome to Lincoln Live.
I'm Brendan Phillips.
And I'm Caleb Feaster.
Hey Caleb, did you know there's a special national holiday today?
I didn't. What is it?
It's National High Five Day.
Well, in that case, here you go.
I encourage all you students and staff to give someone a high five today.
Well, we have a lot of news for you, so let's jump right into it.
We have lots of new champs walking through the halls today.
Not only did we get to hold our own track meet, both our boys and girls track teams are now victorious.
Yes, they are. Here are some of the results from the impressive night.
Let's start with the girls. The ladies totaled a score of 115 to take home first place, beating the second place Bishop Watterson team by 22 points.
Camden Bentley, Cameron Nelson, Danielle Carter, and Lauren Stringer placed first in the 400-meter shuttle hurdles.
Ayana Stafford took home first in the 100-meter dash. And Camden Bentley, Micaiah Trent, Amron Chilton, and Keena Sanders also placed first in the 400-meter relay.
That's just a few of the girls' results. Now on to the boys.
The boys were very successful last night, taking first place with a score of 130 points.
The boys beat the second-place team, Canal Winchester, by 36 points.
Charles Slates, Owen Toller, Abi Saleshi, and Andrew Dietrich placed first in the 6,400-meter relay.
Nico Kokalis, Dwayne Carter, Jakai Hayes, and Josh Cucker placed first in the 440-meter shuttle hurdles.
Drew Pizzico, Maxwell Cummings, Makai Shahid, and Romero Wells placed first in the 800-meter relay.
Again, that's just some of the results from the meet yesterday. If you want to find some more results, head over to the GL Athletic Twitter page to see the final scores.
Congrats, everyone.
Well, that's all we have for track today, but we will have more sports scores and updates later in the show.
Now back to the news. Prom is just over 3 weeks away, and preparation for the event is in full swing.
The Student Council has been working hard to make this event special, as we haven't had a normal prom in 2 years.
Ticket sales will begin within the next few weeks.
Digital tickets will be available a week from Monday.
And paper tickets will be available the Monday after.
This should be an exciting event, and we hope to see you there. Caleb, we have someone here in the studio with us today.
We do? Who else could it be?
Well, it's our own Sophia Peck.
Hey, Sophia, how are you doing on the National High Five Day?
Air high five.
I'm doing pretty good. How are you guys?
Pretty good. What do you have for us today?
As you go throughout the school day tomorrow, some of your peers will not be speaking, but they aren't being rude. They're staying silent to better educate the broader student body on an important issue that affects many of the participants. We spoke to the United Club advisor, Mrs. Kelly, to explain tomorrow's Silence Day.
We are excited to announce that tomorrow, April 22nd, is the National Day of Silence. The National Day of Silence is a student-led protest that's done nationally and globally to protest the harassment and discrimination that LGBTQIA+ students face every single day. In fact, members of the United Club have reported being bullied or harassed simply because of who they are. We'd like to spend the day taking a vow of silence to show that we would like this to change here. If you would like to participate, you just need to come to the Freshman Experience office where we have cards that we can give you, and those cards will explain to someone who's trying to talk to you why you're taking the vow of silence for the day.
One quick reminder for teachers. Students who are participating in the Day of Silence will be carrying a pink card. From Silence to Beautiful Sounds, the first spring musical since 2019 opens 2 weeks from today. Tickets are still in very high demand, so if you are planning on seeing the show, make sure you buy your tickets now. The show starts at 7:30 on May 5th, 6th, and 7th, and there's a matinee at 2 o'clock on May 8th. The show is rated PG-13, and ticket info can be found on GahannaTheater.com. The National Honor Society is welcoming new members. The Lincoln High School chapter of the National Honor Society has 122 new members. Selection in the National Honor Society is based on 4 pillars: scholarship, leadership, service, and character. So the students who are inducted into NHS are well-rounded leaders in our school community, and selection is very meaningful for the new inductees.
It was really exciting. Got to see a lot of familiar faces, a bunch of my friends that I grew up with. All this hard work we had just paid off. And, they classify us as leaders. I'm excited to be a leader in this community. I think we'll do a great job.
Well, that's all the news from me today. Back to Brendan and Caleb at the news desk.
Thanks, Sophia. Have a good rest of your day.
Thanks, you too.
The end of the school year is quickly approaching, which means CCP signed up for as soon as possible. The counselors are here to help with the process, but if you're thinking about taking a CCP course, you need to do your part. Here's Ms. Prinovo with what you need to finalize your applications.
just want to remind you that if you're a student that's interested in taking CCP classes next year, that you need to fill out the Google form that is on your Google Classroom. Okay, there are specific forms that Columbus State and OSU need. So you need to get all of that in so that we can help get you set up in taking those courses.
The talented yearbook staff is hard at work making this year's book the best it can be. In fact, yearbooks are now for sale at yearbook.com. GehennaYearbook.com, sorry. Most times you don't see what the yearbook is until it's been delivered, but one editor, AJ Addison, gives us a look into this thought process while he shows us one of the pages that documents school history.
I designed the Key Club and S Club spread. So first we get the stories, and then we design the way that we want the whole page to flow. So usually we have it go in like a Z formation. So you want your eye to go to the top left and all the way down to the right. So we use pictures to balance out the text heaviness. These two organizations are really important to our community, S Club and Key Club. These are stories that need to be told. I just thought they were like great action shots, so like it was a great representation of our community and our students.
Hey Brendan, can you name someone who's really motivating here at Lincoln?
One person I think I can think of is Coach Emerson.
I agree. Well, his encouragement definitely radiates.
That's right, and our own Ray Tadako shares Emerson's ambition for his career that truly makes a difference here at Lincoln.
Here's Ray.
Spending a typical day in the weight room, Coach Emerson works with many athletes to build their skills. Yet in his days playing football in college, that created his drive.
I went to West Virginia University. I majored in, well, at the time I started out physical therapy, but then I switched to sport behavior with my strength coach at West Virginia, Al Johnson, well known in the strength conditioning field. So he kind of influenced me.
With knowledge and influence, he carries on to helping the youth at Lincoln. And that begins with the simple idea of unity.
Every sport here kind of has their own culture. Football has their culture. Basketball has a culture. What I do, since I'm not playing, I'm not on any of the fields, I lean on the players. And I really kind of lean on them to be leaders, because we also try and train to be leaders in the school, outside the school.
Coach Emerson brings determination when it comes down to success. But the athletes that he has coached are appreciative of the lessons that he leaves them and respect him unconditionally.
He also gives us, that drive to finish and do what we have to do.
Connecting with us, he probably pushes us the most to the gassers, the weight room, and lifting. But overall, he's a very good coach.
Volleyball and football, he treats them way differently, and I think that's a good thing. Obviously, you're not going to get the same people and same crowd, so he knows how to control.
He makes it so that you can trust him so easily. You put everything in that weight room and you leave it there.
He would create workouts for us, and it really helped me build more upper body strength and weightlifting, which I've never really done before. He's a really good motivator. He helps me with my form all the time.
He wants the best for us as all athletes and even students.
While the athletes are motivated by their mentor, he has advice for all, and that begins with setting a goal.
Always set a goal. You can do anything you want to do, accomplish anything you want to accomplish with a goal.
Mindset and responsibility are key, and this weight room coach is no joke. He leaves an impact on the people he touches every day by building them to the best of their abilities. This is Ray Tadako for Lincoln Live.
Thanks, Ray. If you'd like to see some video of softball and lacrosse this week, head over to our Twitter.
Well, Lincoln, that's all we have for you today.
Hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye.